Guys, welcome to another video. We are hanging out at the tin shop. No surprise there. Ray's here again. We're supposed to say hi, I'm friends with Rob. Hang on. Hi, I'm friends with Rob. We got Paul here. Paul's new employee of ours. He's prepping my roof. Today we are doing something very exciting, wrapping my roof in carbon fiber, and I'm also doing something really cool at the end to give it a little bit more of a pop. Paul is currently alcoholing the roof. We ripped off the antenna. Antenna comes off pretty simple. I should have videoed it, but I totally forgot. The best way to get off these antennas is blue tape around it, and it's all siliconed in, so you just gotta take a razor blade and just cut it and then lift it up with a pry tool, and eventually it just comes right off. There's no screws or anything. It's literally just silicone, so you can cut it with a blade and then pry it right up. Main reason that I'm using alcohol is because it dries super fast and it kind of makes that paint nice and like dull, so the vinyl kind of sticks a little bit better. A lot of people would probably ask why don't we use soap and water. Initially we use soap and water in the beginning to clay bar the roof, but other than when it comes to real prep work before we actually install the vinyl, we use only alcohol. Okay, so up next, you kind of really want to get all the dirt out of the crevice over here. When I lay this vinyl, the static is probably going to pick up the dirt. So you really want to scrub in there. We're going to take a card and we're going to basically run it in between the crevice on this side. Got my little Tint Whiz tool here, and I'm basically gonna take the microfiber that's wet with alcohol, push this up, running it across the inside to get rid of all that dirt. Nice and easy, you don't wanna mess up that rubber. And I'm just going straight across like this. There's no gasket here, so you can just kind of rub it in there, get rid of all that dirt. You're gonna see it all kind of fly out. Step of prepping this car. This is the Master Blaster. Really strong kind of wind. And we use this to get rid of any excess dirt on it. Luckily we have the quiet one. Something you guys are going to see is that there is a little bit of water here, so the great thing about this is it kind of pushes all the water out, so you'll kind of watch. We're going to do one more set, and then we're going to get some vinyl in our hands. You can pause that. Okay, so I'm going to tape off the antenna here. Yeah. Okay, antenna is taped off. Now we're going to add some promoter, and we should be ready to rock. So the promoter pen we're going to use on the edges kind of helps that adhesive stick a little bit better on those edges, you know what I'm saying? So now we're going to just hit these edges. Beaut. Then up here. Now we are going to start laying some vinyl. Here's the carbon we're going to be using. It's from Metro Restyle. It is a 3M metallic with carbon printed on it. It's probably the closest I'm going to get to the BMW carbon that they have out now. Top, I got a little surprise for you guys after we lay that carbon. So here comes the carbon. So for laying down the sunroof flap thing, I just put some tools in there that we use for tinting. You can put really anything in there as long as it holds it down, it's long enough. Not a lot of room left. I mean, okay, so now we're just cutting off some of the access so we can save it. me save all this. That should be all right there. All right, so now we're gonna lay. So now we're doing is something called glassing. Basically just making the film so that it has no wrinkles and it's just very smooth, so when we squeeze it with our hand, it just goes very smoothly. So looks pretty good so far. That is a fully glass roof. What do you want to do? Talk to me in about 20 minutes, huh? Michael Jackson, bro. Let's start so you guys could watch that. If you're wondering how we kind of see where we're at, you can kind of see a little bit of like a lift. And then when I lay it with my finger, you kind of see it go down in a way. So I'm gonna take this all and I'm gonna kind of push all this way. It's like that. Okay, so now we're gonna begin laying on the inside of here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually cut the access. one. Now we have to heat all this and then cut this, and then we almost done. Alrighty, so now we got the roof shut so you can see how it looks. Everything looks nice and flush around. Definitely recommend doing it that way because if you cut it right to the line, you're still gonna kind of see a little bit of black and it doesn't look great. So now we're gonna get to laying in this piece here. All right, so all the cuts
Raid
are...
Shadow Legends! Video brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
It is finally laid on, we cut it. And now for the final touch, we're gonna do something really friggin' crazy. So to give it that nice, real carbon look, we're throwing a nice piece of clear PPF on it that Ray and Kyle are currently weeding out on the board. We're gonna put it on there, and it's gonna look shiny and super cool. We post-heated this a lot, so not really worrying about wetting it. Boom, the PPF is on. It looks actually so different with the PPF on. It looks a lot shinier and a lot cleaner. There was a couple blemishes in the vinyl itself and they're all gone. It looks absolutely insane. Guys, here it is, the finishing touch. It is finally done. You could see how the PPF kind of gives it like an extra layer, which kind of makes it look like it's real, which is really cool. So we just finished up. It came out absolutely insane. That PPF really gave it that 3D look. It looks super cool. Like I said, I'm in love with this carbon. Came out absolutely beautiful. Extremely happy. If you guys have any questions, you can DM me on Instagram. I really don't answer on YouTube. So hit me up on Instagram at BusterT345 and I'll see you guys in the next video.